Hello dear students, welcome back to the science class. Dear students, in the previous video class we have started with the light chapter. Yes, in that we learnt about the rectilinear propagation of light and the reflection of light. Next we learnt about the plane mirrors and the properties of the plane mirrors. Next we learnt about spherical mirrors, real and virtual image, which is very important. Okay, and today in this video class we are going to study about the lenses and types of lenses and its uses. Okay, let us see about the lens. Yes, you all know very well about the lens. Yes, you all are wearing the specs. Yes, few of the students are wearing the specs. Those specs are also made up what here? They are made up of some of the lenses here. So you all know the magnifying glass. Take a magnifying glass, feel its surface with your hand. It is straight or a curved. Is it thicker in the middle or the edge? This kind of glass with a curved surface is called a lens. See, then what is a lens here? It is one kind of a glass. Lens is a kind of glass with a curved surface. How the surface will be? The surface of the lens will not be straight here. How the surface will be? The surface will be here curved surface. So define lens. Then you have to tell lens is a kind of glass with a curved surface is called a lens. A transparent medium such as a glass. Transparent medium, you know what is a transparent? The meaning of transparent is nothing but which we can see. Yes, if one object is kept, again with the other side also we can see that object. That is a transparent material we call. Yes, a transparent medium such as a glass. Which is a transparent medium? Glass is one of the transparent medium. Bounded by two surfaces of which at least one is spherical is called a lens. None of its surfaces are polished with any shiny material. Since there are two types of curved surfaces, one is a convex and one is a concave. We have two types of lenses. How many types of lenses we are having? We are having two types of lenses. One is a converging or convex lens. One more is a diverging or concave lens. Total there are two types of lenses. Okay. See here. Again we will see about the lens here. This is a convex and this is a concave. This is a convex lens and this is a concave lens. Nothing but in another word we are telling it as converging and diverging. Lenses are made up of transparent material like a glass or a glass or a plastic. Yes, lenses are made up of what? Then they are made up of glass or a transparent material. You know which are the transparent materials? Transparent materials are like a glass or it may be plastic also. Each of lens has two faces. Is a part of a sphere and can be convex or concave. If a lens is thicker at the center than the edges, it's a convex or converging. This is a convex. See what they are telling? Each of lens, yes, it is the two faces. It's a part of a sphere and can be convex lens here. So if a lens is thicker at the center, yes, how the lens here? It is thicker at the center. Okay, and how it is at the edges? Than the edges. Edges are not thick here, but the center part is thick here. For that we are calling a convex or converging lens. Since a parallel rays will be converged to meet the focus. A lens which is thinner in the center than the edges is a concave or a diverging. Here what happens? The edges will be thick and the center part will be thin here. But in case of a convex lens, the edge part will be thin and the center part will be thicker here. A lens which is thinner in the center than its edges is called a concave or diverging lens. Since rays going through it will be spread out. The rays will spread out here in case of a concave. Okay. See, there are two types of lenses. One is a converging lens and one is a diverging. Another name for converging is a convex and another name for a diverging is a concave. Any lens that is thicker at its center than its edges. If you see the edges of a converging lens, it will be thin, but the center part will be thicker here. Any lens that is thicker at its edges, here in case of a diverging lens, here the edges will be thicker. See here, any lens that is thicker at its edges, at the edge the lens will be here thick than its center. If you see the center part, okay, the edge will be thicker here, the center part will be thin here. This is about the converging and diverging lens. Okay, you can observe here, as I have told in the definition already, what is a convex lens and what is a concave lens. Convex lens is nothing but here, see here, any lens that is thicker at its center. Yes, you can observe here, it is thicker at its center. You can observe the center part, it is thicker. If you see the edges, it is thin. Okay, so if you see the convex lens, concave lens, the edge part is thicker. These are the edges part. These are the thicker, and the center part is thin here. These are the two types of lenses. Dear students, draw convex lens and concave lens. If the question is asked for 2 marks, you have to draw. This is the convex lens and this is a concave lens. Okay. Next is about the converging or a convex lens we will study. It is a glass piece with the two convex surfaces. What it is? It is one of the glass piece here with the two convex surfaces. This type of lens is thicker at the center and thinner near the two ends. See, here also they are telling what is a convex lens. Convex lens is a lens, okay, it is a type of lens and is thicker at the center and thinner near the two ends. You can observe here, thicker at the center and thin at the two ends. Okay, a light ray falling on a lens surface can easily pass through the lens here. See, if a light ray is here, you can observe this is the light rays. If the light rays are falling on this lens, convex lens, then what will happen here? It can easily pass through a lens here. A convex lens converges thus entirely parallel light rays falling on it towards a point as shown in a 14.23. Can observe the diagram here. These are the light rays falling on a convex lens and these are parallel. You know what is the meaning of parallel, which will not intersect with each other. The lines which will not intersect. Even here also the light rays falling on this convex lens are not intersecting, they are parallel here. Okay. It is therefore called a converging lens. This point is called the focus of the lens here. See, the convex lens converges the entire parallel light rays. It will converge it will nothing but bend inwards. Entirely parallel light rays falling on it towards a point. Okay, these are the light rays and these are here. This is for this point, whichever this point is there na. Here you can observe this point, we are calling it as one point, that is what here focus we are calling. The point where parallel rays light actually meet or seem to come from after passing through the lens is called a focus of the lens. The image formed by a convex lens can be real or virtual. It may be real or virtual, erect or inverted or diminished or enlarged. If you hold a convex lens under a direct sunlight on a white paper, the sun rays will be converged by the lens to make a real image of the sun on a paper. The nature of the image formed by the convex lens varies as we change the distance of the objects from the lenses. Here the distance will vary, how we will take the objects. Okay, next we will see its uses. You might have seen a magnifying reading glass. Dear student, this is a magnifying reading glass. You have already seen, I hope. Okay, this is what we are calling for this one, magnifying glass we are calling. You must have seen this magnifying reading glass. It is used to read books, newspaper or maps. See, which the letters which are very small, okay, which are very small, okay, in a maps it may be, in a newspapers it may be, okay, the letters will be very small. So to read those all, we are using this magnifying. If you use this magnifying glass, the letters will look big here in this magnifying glass. Okay, you have to hold near the textbook or near the paper. Okay, if you take little backside again, it will be look like a small. If you hold near the letter, then it will look very big here. This is the property of a magnifying glass here. It is used to read books, newspaper or a maps. Actually, magnifying glass is a convex lens. Which lens is used here in the magnifying glass? In the magnifying glass, convex lens is used. To see a magnified image, the object reading material must be kept very near the lens. It forms a virtual, erect and enlarged image of an object. As I have told, if you hold near any letter, it will look like a erect. Erect is nothing but a upright, and enlarged is nothing but a big letter you can observe in this magnifying glass. Nothing but in this which lens is used? In a magnifying glass, convex lens is used here. Convex lenses are used in various instruments like cameras, telescope, binoculars and microscopes. Dear student, in these all instruments, the convex lens is used. You should remember, if you are using a camera, okay, in that which lens is used? Convex lens is used. So you can zoom, okay, you can zoom and you can take the picture. Yes or no? Even in a telescope also, and even in a microscope, the microscope is which we are using in a science laboratory. In that also these convex lenses are used here. Convex lenses are also used in watches to show the digits in a magnified manner. See, even in a watch also they are using a convex lens. So nothing but here the numbers will be very small. So to magnify, to enlarge that one, they are using here convex lens. Convex lenses are used to treat a long-sightedness. Okay, the one who are with a long-sightedness, the one who can't see the object which is very far. There also they are using this convex lens. Okay, I hope you have understood the uses of a convex lens. Next we will study about the diverging or a concave lens here. Then what is a diverging lens? Or what is a concave lens? Another name for diverging is a concave lens we call. See here, they have given here one do you know activity. There is a convex lens in each of our eyes. See, in our eye, which lens is there? Convex lens, not a concave. There is a convex lens. Light coming from an object falls on this lens, which focuses it on the retina. Dear students, you learnt already the types of eye in your previous standards. Yes, you know what is the retina part. So in our eye there is a one convex lens is there. Okay, whatever the light will come, it will from an object, it will fall on this lens. That light will fall on this convex lens, which focuses it on it, the retina. The retina sends the perception of the image to our brain. Then from the retina, that image it will send to the where? It will send to the brain here, and thus we can see the object. See how we can able to see the objects. How we are able to see the objects? In this manner we are seeing the objects here. Yes, light is present everywhere. Okay, in a daytime, but if in a night time it is not possible. In a dark, can we able to see the objects? No, in a dark it is not possible. The light rays should fall on the retina part here. This is a human eye anatomy they have given here, which is the retina part. Here they have shown the retina part, you can observe. Okay, so the light coming from an object fall on this lens here. The light rays will fall on this retina, and this retina it will send to the brain. This retina will capture the image here. That captured image it will send to the brain, and thus that objects we are able to see here. In this way our convex lens which is present in our eye, it will work here. Okay, next we will see about the diverging and concave lens. It is a glass piece with the two concave surfaces as shown in a 14.25. You can observe this is the diverging or this is the concave lens. Dear students, here the ends are thicker and center part is thin. For this we are calling a concave lens. You should be able to draw concave and convex lens as I have told. Yes, in your previous, in a figure 14.22, they have given the types of lenses. You have to practice that diagram here. Okay, see, this type of lens is thinner at the center. It is thinner at the center and thicker near its two ends. You can observe thick at the two ends, thin at the center. A concave lens diverges, bends outwards. Yes, it will bend where? Outwards. As a convex lens will bend inwards, this will bend outwards here. The entire parallel light rays falling on it, okay, it is therefore called a diverging lens. It will diverge. Okay, why it is calling diverging? A convex lens diverges, nothing but it will bend outward. Okay, in case of a convex, it was what here? It was a bends inwards. A convex lens converges. The meaning of converges here is bend inwards. The meaning of diverges is bend outwards. Okay, it will bend inwards. I hope you are understanding. Okay, it is therefore called a diverging lens. All rays incident on a concave lens appear to emerge from a point as shown in figure 14.2. This point is called a focus. Here, this is the focus point. Okay, this is the focus point here. Next, we will see the uses of a concave lens here. On the other hand, a concave lens always forms a diminished, erect and virtual image of the object regardless of the distance between the objects and the lens. In this lens, okay, it will always form a diminished and erect. Erect is nothing but a upright and virtual image. You know what is a virtual image? Already I have told the definition of virtual and real image. Okay. Next, where we are using these applications in our day-to-day life, nothing but where we are using this concave lens. Concave lens is used to correct the short-sightedness of an eye vision defect. Where we are using in a concave lens, we are using in a correct short-sightedness and eye vision defect. They are also used in projectors to diverge incident rays. Where they are using in projectors. Yes, in your schools and all you have seen the projectors. There they are using the concave lens in the projectors. Contact lenses are correctiveness lenses placed on the cornea of the eyes. They are made of a silicone hydrogel used for a vision correction. Apart from their corrective measures, contact lens can also be used for cosmetic and therapeutic reasons. Here you can observe the contact lens. Nowadays they are using the one who can't wear the specs. They are using these contact lenses. Dear students, in the next video class we will study about the sunlight and Newton's disk. Okay, till here I will stop this lesson. Again we will see in the next video class. Till that, read the lesson. If you get any doubt, you can contact me. Okay, in the next video class I will complete this chapter and I will send the exercise part. Okay, in this time we are going to write only the exercise part. No need to write the checkpoint. I will send exercise part and you write and study it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.